Have you ever wondered if the future is already written in the stars? In the heart of Provence, France, in the 15th century, a man named Michel de Nostradamus was born. To the world, he would come to be known as Nostradamus, an individual of many talents, an astrologer, a physician, and a reputed seer. His fame, however, was not linked to his medical prowess but to a book. A book that has intrigued, baffled, and yes, even terrified humanity for centuries. The title? Les Prophéties. This tome, filled with cryptic quatrains, has been said to foretell the future. Time and again the world has turned its pages seeking answers, decoding the enigmatic words of a man who penned them more than 400 years ago. His predictions, whether you consider them true or mere coincidences, have etched Nostradamus in the annals of history as a man of profound mystery and intrigue. Let's delve into the life of this intriguing man who continues to mystify us with his prophecies. Born in December 1503 in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France, Nostradamus hailed from a converted Jewish family. His journey into the world of mystique and mystery begins in the quaint lanes of this French town. As a young boy, Nostradamus was steeped in the world of academia, his curious mind seeking answers in the hallowed halls of the University of Avignon. Yet his time here was short-lived, and the reasons for his departure remain shrouded in the mists of the past. This early setback, however, did little to deter the budding seer. Undeterred, Nostradamus ventured to the University of Montpellier, a prestigious institution renowned for its rigorous academic standards. Here he delved deeper into the world of knowledge, immersing himself in the study of the human body and the natural world. Yet his quest for knowledge was once again thwarted as he found himself expelled from the university. The reasons behind this abrupt end to his academic journey too remain a mystery. In the face of adversity, Nostradamus found solace and purpose in the practical world of healing. He took up the mantle of an apothecary, a profession that allowed him to combine his knowledge of the natural world with his innate desire to help others. His work as an apothecary was not merely a job, but a vocation that allowed him to connect with the people, to understand their pains and fears, and to use his knowledge to alleviate their suffering. Yet the world of academia and the practical life of an apothecary were but stepping stones in Nostradamus's journey. The true purpose of his life was yet to be revealed, a purpose that would catapult him into the annals of history and make him a subject of fascination and intrigue for centuries. But it was tragedy that would lead Nostradamus down the path of prophecy. The loss of his first wife and children to the plague was a turning point in Nostradamus's life. In the face of such devastating tragedy, Nostradamus found himself at a crossroads. He had lost the people he held dearest, and the world as he knew it had been irrevocably changed. It was in this period of profound grief and uncertainty that Nostradamus turned his gaze towards the heavens, seeking solace in the celestial bodies that dotted the night sky. His interest in astrology, which had been sparked during his university days, now became a beacon of hope in his darkest hour. Nostradamus began to delve deeper into the mysteries of astrology, dedicating countless hours to studying the stars and their movements. He found a strange comfort in the predictability of the cosmos, a stark contrast to the unpredictability of his own life. As he immersed himself in astrology, Nostradamus began to believe that he could use it to predict future events. This belief led him to start writing almanacs, annual publications containing a calendar for the coming year, weather forecasts, and other miscellaneous information. These almanacs were not just calendars or weather forecasts though. No, they were much more than that. They were laced with cryptic quatrains that Nostradamus claimed foretold future events. His almanacs quickly gained popularity, and soon, Nostradamus found himself in the public eye. His name became synonymous with prophecy, and he was hailed as a visionary, a seer who could glimpse into the future. But with fame came scrutiny, and Nostradamus's predictions were not without their critics. Many dismissed him as a charlatan, a fraud who preyed on the fears and hopes of the public. Yet despite the skepticism, Nostradamus's reputation as a prophet continued to grow. His work did not go unnoticed, attracting the attention of powerful patrons. He had transformed his life, rising from the ashes of his personal tragedy to become one of the most famous figures of his time. His work did not go unnoticed, attracting the attention of powerful patrons. Among his patrons was none other than Catherine de' Medici. Nostradamus, a name etched in the annals of history, became a sought-after astrologer for the wealthy and influential. His reputation as a seer of the future was not limited to the common folk. It resonated within the gilded halls of power, reaching the ears of those who ruled. Catherine de' Medici, the Queen of France, was one such ruler. Intrigued by Nostradamus's reputation, she summoned him to court. It was a time when the stars were not mere celestial bodies but divine messages to be deciphered. And who better to read these messages than the reputed seer himself? Nostradamus's role at court was to provide astrological advice to the queen. His influence during her reign was significant. It was said that his counsel was sought not only for personal matters but also for state affairs. His astrological readings were considered valuable insights that could shape the course of the kingdom. Catherine de' Medici, a woman known for her political shrewdness, held Nostradamus in high esteem. The fact that a queen, a woman of such stature and power, relied on his counsel only bolstered his reputation. It solidified his status as a respected astrologer, a seer who could see beyond the veil of time. But along with the fame and admiration came skepticism and criticism. There were those who questioned the validity of his prophecies. They argued that his predictions were vague, subjective, and open to interpretation. Yet these criticisms did not diminish his standing. On the contrary, they added to the enigma that was Nostradamus. Nostradamus's life was as intriguing as his prophecies, which continue to be analyzed and debated. His journey from a small town in France to the royal court, his transformation from a physician to a renowned astrologer, is a tale as compelling as the predictions he made. A tale of a man who looked at the stars and saw a future that others could only imagine. Nostradamus's life was as intriguing as his prophecies, which continue to be analyzed and debated. Nostradamus passed away in July 1566, but his legacy lives on. His name became synonymous with the art of prophecy, his mystique amplified by the passage of centuries. The enduring interest in his work is a testament to his influence. His book, Les Prophéties, continues to be a subject of intense scrutiny, with enthusiasts and skeptics alike poring over its cryptic verses. These verses, known as quatrains, are believed by many to have accurately predicted world events, from the rise of dictators to natural disasters. Some even claim Nostradamus foresaw the advent of the internet. These alleged predictions have fueled countless debates and discussions, turning Nostradamus into a figure of enduring fascination. But not all are convinced. Academics argue that the quatrains are vague, their meanings twisted to fit events after they've occurred. They point out that Nostradamus's use of obscure language and symbolism, typical of the time, makes it easy to interpret his prophecies in myriad ways. This, they say, is the real magic of Nostradamus, the ability to inspire wonder and debate, even 4 centuries after his death. Despite the controversy, Nostradamus's influence can't be denied. His name is invoked at every major world event, his prophecies dissected in search of meaning. His life and work have inspired countless books, movies, and TV shows, and his quatrains continue to captivate the imagination of people around the world. Whether you believe in his predictions or not, there's no denying that Nostradamus continues to fascinate us. So who was Nostradamus? A man of many facets, an astrologer, physician, and reputed seer. Born into a converted Jewish family in the heart of France, Saint-Rémy de Provence, in December 1503, he was a scholar who studied at the prestigious universities of Avignon and Montpellier. Life dealt him a harsh hand, robbing him of his first wife and children to the plague. But he found solace in the celestial, turning his gaze skywards and becoming a renowned astrologer. His patrons were none other than the wealthy and influential, including Catherine de' Medici herself. His magnum opus, Les Prophéties, continues to be a subject of intrigue and speculation. His predictions, whether accurate or merely coincidental, have etched his name in the annals of history. Despite the academic skepticism surrounding the vagueness and interpretative nature of his predictions, his legacy remains undiminished. Perhaps the future is already written in the stars, as Nostradamus believed, or perhaps it's ours to shape. One thing is certain, the enigma of Nostradamus continues to captivate us.